Southwest Airlines is among the oldest budget carriers and one of the largest airlines in the world. In this quick review, we will be taking their 737 MAX 8 on the short hop from Phoenix to Los Angeles. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Phoenix. I just completed an amazing trip aboard this Denver Air Connection Dornier 328 from Denver through Telluride, which I featured in my last video. Now it's time to head home to LA. We are currently in Terminal 3, the smaller of Phoenix's two terminals, which hosts most airlines that fly into Phoenix. We will need to head to the much larger Terminal 4, which is split between Phoenix's two largest carriers, American and Southwest. To get to Terminal 4, we will need to take the Phoenix SkyTrain. Unfortunately, the SkyTrain is outside of security, as it also connects to many of Phoenix's parking lots. The lack of a post-security connection between terminals is, in my opinion, Phoenix's greatest weakness to what is otherwise a pretty nice airport. The SkyTrain station sits just above the terminal. It's pretty reliable, with trains arriving every couple of minutes during the day. It also provides some pretty cool views along the way. Terminal 4's check-in and security area is clean and well organized, although a little cramped. Since I don't have any checked bags, I headed straight to security. Worth mentioning, however, Southwest offers 2 free checked bags to all passengers, which is one of its main selling points. Security was quick. It looks like our gate will be D8, so the walk will be short. The inside of the terminal is modern and spacious, with a very high ceiling and tons of food and shopping options. Our plane today is November 8848 Quebec, a 737 MAX 8 that was delivered to Southwest in March 2023, making it just 6 months old at the time of filming. This aircraft is one of roughly 240 MAX 8s that have flooded Southwest's fleet in recent years, with plenty more yet to arrive. It joins a fleet of around 370-700s, 200-800s, and what was supposed to be 300 MAX 7s, but I don't dare get into the complexities of the MAX topic here. Well, time to board. Southwest is famous for their open seating policy, with all passengers being split into 3 groups, A, B, and C, all numbered 1 through 60. During boarding, passengers line up among these pillars based on their number when the group is called. Your boarding position is determined by how early you check in, starting 24 hours in advance of the flight, although some of the early A positions are reserved for people willing to pay a little extra. Despite watching the clock yesterday and checking in as soon as it opened up, I still ended up pretty much in the middle, B38. Departing from a Southwest base like Phoenix puts you at a pretty big disadvantage for boarding, as passengers connecting from a previous flight have the opportunity to check in much earlier.
Okay, B31 to 60 Dallas, welcome aboard.
Southwest 737 MAX 8s have 175 seats in a 3-3 layout. These seats are all economy since Southwest has no assigned seating, meaning we are free to choose any seat we like as we board. The lighting in this aircraft is a little extreme. My camera definitely amplifies this a bit, but wow. Since we are in B38, most of the front of the aircraft is already full, but we should have no problem past the exit row, as most people just choose the next best seat they see. This isn't a problem for me, as I normally like sitting behind the wing anyway. I decided to go for 20A. Southwest MAX 8s use the surprisingly comfortable Collins Aerospace Meridian seats. The seatback in front of you contains just a literature pocket, with an in-flight menu and safety card. Below that, a full-size single-piece tray table, and finally a humble but fully enclosed seatback pocket. The legroom is really good for me. Above you, you will find your standard arrangement of reading lights, air vents, and call buttons. Although Southwest has been slowly adding chargers to their aircraft, this plane didn't have any in-seat power. Well, with the front door closed, it looks like we got very lucky and ended up with a free middle seat. With the safety announcement comes a change in color. Southwest is well known for their funny safety announcements, as they allow flight attendants to go off script and add a little humor if they'd like. Sadly, this one was normal.
Remove the vest only until to do so. Pull the right tab to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the
Now that we're in the air, let's check out what's in the literature pocket. Inside the menu card, you will find a selection of complimentary drinks on board. I will of course be going for ginger ale. Alcohol is also available for purchase. On the back of the menu, you will find a guide on how to connect to the in-flight Wi-Fi, which we will check out next, and of course, the credit card offer. Southwest Airlines may not have seatback in-flight entertainment, but at least they offer personal device entertainment, with a selection of 135 movies and live news and sports channels. Southwest's Wi-Fi costs just $8, which is a fair price for the speeds offered, and does allow you to watch your favorite aviation channel at 720p. Southwest's in-flight service is performed without a cart, so the flight attendants will walk the aisle before service to take everyone's order before handing out the orders with trays. Drinks arrive before snacks, which I appreciate.
Local time will be arriving gate 17 Bravo just a few minutes after that. It has been a pleasure, Alistair. Hope to see you again real soon on a Southwest Airlines flight. Enjoy your stay here in LA or how that suits you, maybe.
With this flight only being about an hour long, the pilots ended the pre-arrival announcement just as the snacks got to me. It may be down to the crew starting to rush through service, but I got lucky and received 3 snacks. Thankfully, this allows me to show you 2 of Southwest's options, Brownie Brittle, or a snack mix, which contains pretzels, Cheez-Its, and bagel chips, both of which I love. The selection of snacks can vary, however, with some flights also offering graham crackers or pretzel braids. And just like that, it's time to begin our descent. I'll see you on the ground.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are making our final descent into Los Angeles. At this time, please make sure that you're
behalf of this flight crew and Southwest Airlines, welcome to Los Angeles.
Southwest, in my opinion, offers a pretty mixed experience. Although I didn't take advantage of it this time, the 2 free checked bags are nice. The seats are also comfortable, with plenty of legroom, although the lack of chargers sucks. The in-flight service is also great for such a short flight. The check-in and boarding process, however, is something I really don't appreciate, as to me, it just adds unneeded stress. A lot of this is going to change, however. Just a few weeks before this video's release, Southwest announced they are ditching the open seating in favor of normal assigned seating, which I'm a big fan of, along with adding extra legroom seats. This will also come with the new Recaro R2 seats. The internet really panned these when the announcement was made, but I don't know. The real photos aren't any worse than any other slimline seat. Hopefully I'll be able to return to Southwest in a few years to check out the changes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this quick review, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.